What's up guys? Welcome to a special holiday inspired build tutorial. Today we'll be building a Christmas cabin together and we'll be doing it step by step. While this cabin that you are seeing is decorated with a bunch of mods to make it look really cool, the structure is completely vanilla, which means anyone can build it. If you stick around, I'll walk you through the whole build and you should have a cabin that looks just like this by the end of the video. Hello everyone and thank you for stopping by. I hope that you all are doing well today. I am YoYoY2K and today I am playing Ark Survival Evolved on Ragnarok. So I'm on my local game and I've got a special build for today. Christmas is fast approaching. Actually for me it is currently December 2nd. So I thought what better way to celebrate Christmas with you guys than to do a little holiday inspired build tutorial. So this is what I'm calling the Christmas cabin. I think it's pretty cool. So Merry Christmas to all of you, or Happy Holidays, whatever the case may be. I hope that you enjoy the build. I hope that you can get some use out of it. If you guys do like the build, please don't forget to leave a like down below. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it, guys. And if you want to see more builds like this, you can check out some of the links in the description. You can also head over to my channel page to check out some videos there. If you guys like what you see, you want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And with that, before we actually get started on the build, we'll take a quick tour of this. I'll show you what I have going on in this completed version. We'll take a look at the decorations and then we'll go over and we'll build this together and we'll start from scratch. So I also wanted to mention that if you guys do end up building this in your worlds, I'm very interested to see what you guys come up with, so feel free to tweet me. It's @_YoYoY2K, all in caps. And I also created a Discord. The link for the Discord should be in the top of the description, so you can head over to the Discord. We can share pictures there as well. So the Christmas decorations that we see, as far as the lights and the reef, the sled, the snowman, and these are actually Megaloceros with skins. And take the reindeer skin off of them. See, now it's just a Megaloceros. Put the skin back on. This is actually from a mod called Holiday Delight. It's pretty cool. I just found it the other day and I've been playing around with it and I'm enjoying it so far. So go ahead, take a look inside. Have a little sunroom / front porch. We can come, we can sit, drink some coffee or hot chocolate, look outside and enjoy some of the sunlight on the snow. We can go inside here. Got a little space for like a little writer's nook or whatnot. And of course, got the main living space, which is quite warm. I like this a lot. It feels cozy. Got the fireplace, bearskin rug, got an Ovis over the fireplace. We have stockings hung with care over the fire. We've got a Christmas tree with lots of presents underneath it. We can sit on the couch and warm ourselves up from the cold. Ah, yeah, it feels nice. Back in here we have another little nook where I threw down a sleeping bag. Got another little writing desk, chair. You have a little bedroom right here. Have a bed in here. These beds are huge and they take up like the entire space. But not a whole lot going on in here. Got a rug, nightstand, dresser. Over back in here we've got a little kitchen type area. This is actually an ice chest. Got a little working like sink. Just to make it look like a little kitchenette. Of course we've got a lot of the mods from like Eco and mainly Eco. There's a few of like the ship stuff. But got a lot of the Eco, like right here, this Eco food thing. What is this? Food tray from the Eco. Right here, this Eco food tray. So, Eco RP mods. We can go upstairs. Didn't really do a whole lot with the balcony or the little upstairs. Just put a few things up here. Got another sleeping bag. Got a little table. But this is pretty cool. I like how we have the greenhouse glass up on top. Lets in a lot of light up here and kind of gives the cabin a unique shape from the outside. So we can head back downstairs, and that's pretty much the whole place. It's not big, but like I said, it's cozy, it's warm, and I'm excited to show you guys how to build this. So let's get some materials together. We'll have to head over to a different spot. There's not enough flat ground around here to do this again. So let me get situated. I'll bring you guys back and we'll start building this together, and we'll do it from scratch. Alright guys, so I've come over to a little different spot. We built the test build over that ridge. However, there's not a ton of flat space over there, so I came down here. If we look at the GPS, where's GPS? Let's take a look at the GPS, I'll show you where I'm at. We are actually at 53.4 and 41.1 right now. Like I said, I had to come down here because I ran out of flat space to build. So the first thing we're going to do for this build is put down a foundation. And I'm going to put down a 4x4 foundation. And again, like I did in the test build, I'm going to use stone. You can use whatever you want. I just like to mix between stone and wood to give it a little more variety, make it look a little more interesting. So we'll just go ahead and build back like this. And then just try to get our foundation to go. Can we? Yeah. Might need to come back this way. Do one over here. Alright, so there is our 4x4 stone foundation. So in total, we're going to need like 16 for this. And they'll need another 2 for the little deck, balcony / sunroom that we had. And I think it's going to make sense for us to actually have the front of the house over here. We'll look out that way. So in a minute, we'll come back with these foundations and put one in there and there. But we're going to wait on that until we get our walls around here. Once we get the walls around, then we can go ahead and put those foundations in. The reason I'm waiting is because you get more snap points if you have these in there. It's not a huge deal, but it does make it easier if you wait. So next, what I'm going to do is, since I have determined where the front of the house is going to be, right here, we can put in our fence foundations that will allow us to put in the row of pillars like we had over in the test build. Alright, so now we need to grab some wooden fence foundations, and we're going to come and we're going to look at the center 2 here and here, and we're going to actually place these on the foundations that are closest to the edge. So here and here. And so what you need to do is to look at this foundation and make sure that you get it snapping. See how it goes back and forth? There to there. So we're going to go there, and we're going to go, make sure we get it in line, there. So we have these foundations, or these fence foundations, snapped to these edge foundations. Do the same thing to this side. There. You can see how it moves up. See, right now it's not in the right spot. There we go, right there. So we have those lined, which allows us to come back with our pillars and actually get the pillars to go in at the intersection of the foundations. Normally a pillar doesn't want to snap to the intersection, it wants to snap to like the center. So we'll go ahead, put that there. And we're going to leave like a wall gap in between these. Okay, and then since we have this pillar here, we can actually snap a pillar to the edge like that. Do the same thing on this side. Like that, and then do the same thing over on this side of the house. Just remembering to leave kind of wall gap in between. Like that. And we have to remember the front of the house is over here. So we're walking in this way, which means that on the left side of the house, those pillars will be a tad taller than the right side, at least these center 3. But all of the pillars can be built up at least one more. So all the pillars are going to be at least 2 high. It's just the center 3 on what is the left side of the cabin will actually be 3 high. Like that. And you could, if you wanted to, take these end pillars on the left side and make them go up 3 high. I just didn't do it for symmetry purpose, because if we're looking at the front of the cabin, I kind of wanted this pillar to be the same height as this pillar. But that's just an aesthetic thing that's up to you. So now that we have our pillars in place, we need to grab some walls, grab some window frames, some door frames, and then we'll come back and start lining this thing with our walls. Alright, so I've got my walls, and now I'm ready to line this thing with walls and window frames. So I'm going to mimic what I did on the test build, and we're going to put a wall in, put a door frame, not door frame, but a window there, wall, window, and wall. Oh, that's wrong. I want a wall there, a wall there. Now we can come back with a window frame, wall, window frame, wall. Put a wall there. Remember, this is the front of the house, which means right here we'll need a door frame. Now is a good time to come back and grab our if I can put it on the hotbar, grab our last 2 foundations and put those on the front here for our little sunroom slash front deck. So right there. Okay, so now we can come in and take a look at the inside of the house and start building our peaks. Before we get to really doing any of the roofing work, we're going to want to get all of our peaks in place. And one thing we need to do is to put in a couple window frames on that side. So if you remember in the test build, on the right side of the cabin, we had kind of a peak here in the center of the house, which gave us kind of a nice tall ceiling for the bedroom and also gave the house kind of a unique shape. So we're going to continue that just like that, and then we'll come in and now we'll put in some peaks. Put in a peak right there, put a peak in there. We'll come over here as well and find the right peak there, and so we're just sloping toward the center of the build for the moment. Come back with a wall, put a couple walls over here too. So this is what we have so far. Next thing we're going to want to do is put in some walls to frame in our bedroom. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to look here and build those up. Normally I would like for these to be facing the same way as these are, so the interior texture is facing out. However, our slope is going to be right here, which means we're going to be able to see part of this wall. And so I want the exterior texture to look right from the outside. So that's why I'm having to snap it like that. So this one I'm actually going to turn so that we do have this interior texture facing the inside of the house, so that when we're looking around inside we still have a consistent feel, a consistent texture for all of the walls. Alright, we need to finish framing in our bedroom like that. Now we'll come over here, put in a door frame, and we need to actually go inside, look down. There we go. Put a wall on top of it. Like that. Now we have framed in our bedroom. We can go ahead and put a couple peaks up on top. Get one to go there, get one to go there. We can work our way up over here. We're going to have a peak going up like that, have a peak going up like that, and here we're actually going to put in a wall. So this is what gave us that unique kind of glass wall at the top of the house where we had the sunlight coming in onto the little balcony. So instead of sloping like you would normally do, kind of at a consistent angle, we're going to flip that, and we're going to put the peak like that. Do the same thing over here. So if you look at it, it looks wrong, but that's going to give us a pretty cool little feature at the top of the house. So we can come over here to the front of the house, and at this point we can go ahead and put on our greenhouse glass. Oh, didn't get to go put the greenhouse glass on here to frame in our little sunroom, and then we can put our peaks on top of that as well. So put that there. Another one. Put that there. Grab our greenhouse door frame. Grab the greenhouse door. Come back with our peaks. Put a peak there. And put a peak there as well. Okay, so this is what the house looks like so far. We have the general framework complete. We just need to start putting in our roof. We need to start on the little balcony area. Once we get that done, we are pretty much done with this. This is a pretty quick build, not too difficult. Alright, so I'm going to start on the little balcony area. And it's kind of important to do this now. That way we don't wind up with some snap issues later. So let's go ahead and grab, if I can, there we go. Grab our ceilings, go across to put our balcony in. Now we can grab our ladder, if I can find it. There it is. Put one there, put one there as well. We can go upstairs. And we can go ahead and put in our windows and walls on this side. So what is this? This is that's not it. We want, there's a window. Put one there. Put a wall there. I'm going to put a wall here too. And then over here, another window frame. And now what I'm going to do is actually grab some walls, and these are temporary walls. We're going to break these in a second, so feel free to use thatch if you want, because like I said, these are only staying for a moment, and this is just to allow us to get the glass on top. So I'm going to put these in like so. There we go. And now we need to grab our greenhouse glass walls, and we're going to snap those up on top of our wooden walls, or thatch, or whatever you have. Okay, so we have that right now. Alright, so while we're up here, we might as well go ahead and put in our sloped ceilings. So I'm going to use thatch again, like I did on our test build. And sometimes when you're building in tight quarters like this, it makes it a little easier if you crouch. So I'm going to crouch, and I'm just going to drag these along and try to get them to go like that. And then the last one, come on, there. Got those all right. So now we can go downstairs, and down here we can go ahead and start putting in our sloped thatch ceilings or roofs as well. Put one in there, and then one there too. Okay, do the same thing over here. Slope it up, slope like that. And now I'm going to come inside and actually place the ceilings up over our bedroom. We need to bring these in one more. Get those to go on that one. There we go. And then the last is right here. Got to intersect these ceilings here, and it's a little funky. And come on, play along with for me here. Oh, there it is. There we go. So we have our ceiling in place. We have our walls in place. Next step is to head back upstairs. We're going to take out this temporary wall and put in some railings. So let me grab some railings, drop those down on the hot bar. Just come in here and I'm going to stop them like that. There we go, and the last one. There we go. So now we have a railing. We can look down inside the bottom of the cabin. So we're pretty much in the home stretch. All we need to do is add some doors. We'll add a door, I guess, and we'll put a ramp on the front of the place. Oh, you know what? We forgot to put some ceilings out here. There we go. So now pretty much the last thing we need to do is put a door on the bedroom. I'm using a wooden door this time instead of a reinforced door like I did on the test build. And put in some windows. And I'm switching it up. And I'm actually going to put in some greenhouse windows. And that is just to get as much natural light coming in as possible. So we got those in place. Just need to go upstairs. So we have the windows in the bedroom too to do. So put that there. Just really, I don't know, it helps brighten up the place. I don't know, I think it looks alright. It looks kind of cool having the glass. Go inside the bedroom, put one up there, put one up there too. And now I think the last thing to do is to put a ramp on the front of the house. Alright guys, I think that is job done. Yeah, I like the greenhouse glass windows. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this thing looks pretty nice. Not too hard to build, but it looks pretty cool. I think on the test build we may have actually had those... Did we have those end windows? I think we actually had 4 windows across the top. And you can switch it up if you want. It looks cool. I like it. Sweet. So you've got room back here to put your fireplace. You can have it on this wall if you want. You could have it centered like I did in the test build. The only thing that's weird if we center it in the test build, the chimney kind of goes up and it meets the peak. So instead of having kind of a separate chimney over on like what would be kind of this wall, it's kind of centered and it runs into the top. It's fine. It just, I kind of wish that it was a little more pronounced and separate from the actual peak. Alright, so put some wood in here. Light the fire. So this is what I'm talking about with the chimney. And if we center it, it's just a little weird that it's kind of merged in with that top peak. It doesn't look bad necessarily, it's just a little weird. But that's the build, guys. Not too. Well guys, that's it for the build. It's got a snowstorm coming in. Let's take a look real quick. I made a change. I put 2 window frames in the center up top. You don't have to. I just thought it looked a little cooler to have the windows going all the way across the top instead of having just the 2 windows that were above the windows on the first floor. So that's just totally a preference. I don't know. I like it. Not necessary. So yeah, I hope that you guys like the build. I think it's pretty cool. I like the different shapes that we have going on. Kind of melt them all together into one little cabin. Go inside, stand by the fireplace, and warm ourselves up. So you do have enough space in here that you can make this into a full-on base if you want. You could put in some crafting stations. You could have some of your different things in here. So this is pretty cool. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the build. I hope that you can get some use out of this. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like down below. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, you can check out some of the links in the description below. You can also head over to my channel page, check out some videos there. If you guys like what you see, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more. With that, if you guys do end up building this in your own world, I would be very interested to see what you come up with. You can share pictures, you can tweet at me, it's @_YoYo-Y2K in all caps. I also created a Discord where you can share pictures on there too. The link to the Discord should be in the top of the description, so you can head down there and check that out as well. So thank you guys for watching. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.